I knew you was trouble when you walked in. I knew you was trouble when you walked in. Ooh, Daddy Lulu, Lukeke, Lukaka. Oh my God, this is to stay once again. Now, I know thousands or even millions of you have seen this, but I just needed to reiterate it. I had said it before and I'm saying it again. Every of the housemates from the beginning till the end all came into the Big Brother house with a game plan. Even if they all said, oh, I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to be myself. No game plan, blah, blah, blah. That's what it is. Because how would anyone have thought that just in March, literally over a month or about a month after he was evicted, Luke started trending for having a family with about 2 to 3 kids and a wife. But in the Big Brother house, he was professing how he loved ipeleng, how he wanted, and they did do like 2-3 times, even to the one that he said they went to pray inside the bathroom. I'm like, yes, you're talking to toddlers. And then when he was evicted, he kept reiterating that he was going to be faithful and waiting patiently for ipeleng, and so they could kick off something. Who knew? Anyways, let me just get back right into my main gist. Anyways, guys, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe because it's gonna be a juicy gossip. By now, we all know it is day 66, week 10, and the housemates, are preparing for the finals, the finale, which is for next week. Earlier today, we saw where Yvonne and ebubu were having a conversation, and it just had to boil down to, about Thabang and how he had always not liked Nelissa. And of course, it's something that we all knew, but the fact that some of the housemates would actually think that he liked her is a problem, because this guy was outrightly saying it to her face, giving body languages and stuff. So during their conversation, ebubu was like, he was shaking, he was shocked, he was surprised and in awe that Thabang didn't even move a muscle, didn't even feel it when Nelissa was evicted. Now, because of the facade of their lovey-dovey that was being shown in the face of people, ebubu didn't know he was like in shock. And of course, Yvonne was like, it's because he didn't really like her. It is khosi that he really likes. And I'm like, okay, y'all didn't know from the onset, because but it's actually a shocking thing that Thabang didn't even he wasn't remorseful. Remorseful is the wrong word. He wasn't a little bit sad that, Nelissa was evicted. He was rather, sorry, how do I put it? He was rather consoling khosi for the loss of Yemi and stuff, all in the bid to, just get her into his cage. Not like she's not also playing her own game. And that's not all that's happened on today's updates and all that. We saw where the housemates, a few of them, I think there was Justin, khosi, Black Boy, Yvonne, and one other person, I don't know if it's Thabang, they were having random conversations, and the conversation moved to the relationship or the tension between Yemi and Miracle. And a lot of them were saying how the two of them would never ever get along, and in a sarcastic way, Black Boy was like referring to how Miracle has said that when they are done with the Big Brother house, him and Yemi were going to be good friends or best of friends. And Black Boy was like, that can never happen. If you guys didn't have a good relationship or you did not settle whatever quarrel you had in the house, then it's going to be difficult for you guys to even think of fixing it outside of the house. But I would actually beg to differ, because why? Towards the end of the game, that's when, towards the end of Yemi's game, that was when Miracle pulled away from Yemi's sheep, just like 2 weeks before Yemi was evicted. And then it was at the end of the game, Yemi's game, that he decided that, I would prefer khosi around Miracle than around Thabang. So there's something they have in common. They've gotten to a level of understanding of individual and personal or interpersonal differences, and they would learn to respect that. So yeah, they might not be best of friends, but I think they can be casually good friends who can, standing in for each other based on the benefits they could provide each other. You know, Yvonne also mentioned that Miracle was that guy that if she was going to have an issue with any guy in the house, it was going to be Miracle. Now, I just feel that it's because of how Miracle's personality is, he gets to, you know, he could easily get to step on people's toes. And I'm not saying generally, but for people who would easily not vibe with the kind of person he is. And I'm like, excuse me, everybody is your own kind of person. Okay, I'm not supposed to be singing too much. I'm not supposed to be talking too much because I've been under the weather. But y'all know that if I don't bring you the gossip, who will? And although I could not make a video last night about, you know, the beautiful moments that Kanaga Jr. and Tati shared, I cannot help myself but talk about it. Y'all saw the last night. Was it last night? Oh, they pay me. Anyways, we saw how the housemates were all sitting there around the eating area, and you know, Black Boy had dished out ice creams to every one of them, and they were licking the ice creams. And Kanaga Jr. and Tati could not get their hands off of each other. They couldn't get the hands off of each other. Oh. While everybody's talking and laughing, they were just whispering words of excitement, words of love, words of sweetness to each other. You know, Tati was sitting on his lap and he was holding her like a little baby. Like, hold me, daddy, don't let go. Hold me, daddy, I want to be in your arms. Hold me, daddy. Ooh. And then this morning, y'all leave me alone because all I care about is the moment that I watch them. So this morning, Kanaga Jr. and Tati were arguing. Now, they were arguing because Tati wanted him to go downstairs and get her something. And he was like, he was not going to do it because he was not having the energy. He doesn't feel like doing it. And she was complaining like, oh, but you've never come for me errands and stuff. And he's like, what? Can you remember the times you would tell me to do something, I would do it. If I tell you to do it, you would not help me do them. And in fact, there was one day that you remembered, like, I reminded you that I told you to do this thing. You refused, and then you lied, and then you were caught red-handed. I'm like, whatever it is, I don't care about it. All I care about is the love. And then finally, there was a moment where they were around the kitchen, and, you know, I think that was close to the door to the garden. And we saw where Tati, Kanaga asked Tati if she knew who Davido was. And he was like, no. She was like, no. I'm like, excuse you, girl. Excuse you. Several excuses. And then he started singing for her a Davido song, a love song. And I'm like, oh, y'all are giving me the vibe of Davido and Chioma. Ooh, come on, sing the song. Wait, do you guys want me to sing the song? Okay. He just started like, shawty want $1 million. See me wire. I didn't know the song, but I cannot help it. The song was beautiful. And as soon as know they were dancing, I'm like, yes, give me some moves. Yes. But the best thing about this video is if you that is listening, whether you like Kanaga Jr. or not, and if khosi, Thabang, Yvonne, Justin, Black Boy is your favorite, you would take up your phones, go to the website, go to your DSTV apps, go to everywhere possible and vote for your favorite, because this week it will shock you.